I'm Corey Smith with the postgame takeaways from NC State's 45-33 loss to Duke here in Durham at Wallace Wade Stadium. NC State had multiple opportunities to make a comeback in this one and try to generate something. Gets ahead 20-7 early. A missed PAT leads that 20-7 outcome early on, and then Duke starts making a comeback. A late turnover for NC State on a CJ Bailey interception, which could have been called for offsides, but it wasn't. Duke is able to take a 21-20 lead into the half. NC State unable to find a way back in the second half. The defense gives up 150 yards in the first two drives, and Duke is able to generate plenty of offense early on in that third quarter. They're able to pull away. NC State still with a chance late. Will Wilson with a second rushing touchdown. Terrell Anderson with a big catch right before that. He finished with 166 yards in this one. But Will Wilson gets that second touchdown, makes it a 38-33 lead for Duke at that point. NC State potentially has a chance to be able to make a comeback and get to the final drive and try to generate somewhat of a game-winning drive late. But the defense once again gives up an explosive play on third down, 66-yard rushing touchdown for Duke to put this game away. 4 turnovers on the offensive side of the football, all 4 from CJ Bailey with 3 interceptions and 1 fumble. Multiple gaffes on special teams between a missed PAT, a blocked field goal, and multiple offsides calls. And then the defense once again getting ravaged by an ACC opponent. We've seen it week in and week out the last 2 weeks, but NC State defense ultimately not able to generate that game-sealing play at the end of this one to be able to give the offense back its opportunity and try to win the game. Again, a 45-33 loss for NC State at Duke. Third straight loss to Duke overall for NC State, and a frustrating one because all 3 sides of the football ultimately come away with issues in this game. They head to Virginia Tech, or head back home to face Virginia Tech next week. We'll be licking their wounds after potentially losing Kean Sloan. He was not in the game late in this one, and NC State really needs him back to be able to have a full defense going against Virginia Tech next week to try to get back in the win column in ACC play and try to get back to 4-1 overall on the season. Again, this is a loss for NC State, a frustrating one, 45-33, but they'll have a chance to be able to rectify it next week. Thank you again to everybody for listening. We'll talk to you again soon.